www.thebrainwave.com, and I'm creating this video to give you some tips on how to teach your child how to read. Okay? Um, First and foremost, this is definitely going to be a very interesting journey. So it's very important that you are patient with your child. Rome was not built in a day, and your child is not going to learn how to read in a day. So it's best to pace yourself, pace your child, and just keep in mind if you ever feel frustrated or if your child is feeling frustrated and they're simply not getting it, then just totally just take a break. Okay, that means if you've been constantly doing the same book or the same couple of words for a matter of a few days, it's okay to take a couple of days for a break. It's okay. So just definitely do that. But the one thing you definitely don't want to do is you do not want to quit. And what I mean by that is that you don't want to just totally decrease the frequency of how much you're reading with your child overall. So it's okay to take a break, but always just pick it back up and continue to practice reading. So keep that in mind. Be patient with yourself and be patient with your child. The next tip is I'm going to talk about sight words. Sight words are very important because these are going to be words that your child is going to see often. There are sight words flashcards you can purchase at Walmart or any store that has kids products and learning tools. Mardell's. Target, there's a couple of them out there, but for sure, you can find them at Walmart. And there's also free sight word videos. There's some videos that are on YouTube. If you have a Kindle, iPad, or a computer, you can put your child in front of the videos and they can watch the sight word videos over and over again. That repetition is going to allow them to constantly to see that word, and after a while, it's going to start to click what that word is. And some of the sight word videos, use the word in a sentence, and they're going to understand how to use that word. So definitely the sight words, and then it's free on YouTube. And as I was saying before, these are common words that they're going to see. They're the common small words, and you can start creating little sentences for them with the sight words. Another thing, read to each other. This is what me and my son did in the beginning. When I first was teaching, when we began to really teach him how to read, you need to read to your child if you want to help them out, and then have them read to you. So one thing that we did, we took a book and I would read it to him, and I would guide my finger along each word, and then I would have him read it to me. And we would go back and forth with the same book until he completely was able to read the book on his own. Okay, and when you're going through that process, you're gonna definitely make sure you're paying attention to what he's saying and what he's doing, and then just make the corrections when necessary. In the beginning, it may seem kind of daunting because you may say a word and you just read it to him, and he doesn't even, or he or she may not even be able to pronounce the word, or it's like they totally go blank, and that's okay. That's a part of the process. So just kindly make the suggestions or the corrections necessary, and eventually they're going to pick it up. Just repetition is the key. Have them read, have them see you read, and then that's going to help them and strengthen their reading skills. The next thing, this is what I did. I gave my child a group of new words weekly. So normally it would be about 5 words, and as he got older, it would progress to like 10 or so. And what you want to do, first, when you're first teaching your child, how to read, it's good to choose a couple of small words to give to your child. And you definitely want to do that and let them know what the word means. My son, he had an easel. So you can definitely get one of those from Target or Walmart, and you can have the dry erase markers. Some of them come with paper or what have you, and I would just write 3 words, 3 to 5 words, and he would write the word over and over and over again, and I would have him to say it. And so each word he would write it 10 times, and I would tell him the meaning of the word. So then I would come back to him and I would ask him, okay, what is this word and what does it mean? So definitely to check to see if your child, where he's standing or if he's absorbing the information, test him or her on it. Give them a test. Write the word and then ask them what does this word mean, or say, can you spell the word man? and then have them write it on their little easel. I found that my son loves the dry erase markers and the board. So if you can find an easel that's like a whiteboard dry erase, they'll absolutely love it. So I find that he definitely loves that. So that's definitely another option for you. And then the next one, reading groups. Libraries all over the country, they have story times. I know the one that we have in our area, there's reading groups twice a week. In the summertime, they have them more frequently. So definitely check out some reading groups for your children. This is going to allow them to interact with more children, and it's also going to get them to experience reading, outside of yourself. It'll also give you a break as well. And while you're there at the library, you can of course pick more books out. I really hope that these tips were very helpful to you. This process or these steps have helped my son to be able to consistently be able to read and just pretty much just dominate his class. So he's currently in homeschool, but when he was in school, he was always, the top reader when it came to his class. So I know that these tips, if you just keep on doing it and you're patient with yourself and you do the sight words and you read to your child and have them read to you, that eventually your child's going to be able to just read anything that you put in front of them. So hopefully this has been helpful. And also check out our website, Titus Family Books. We're in the process of publishing a couple of books as well to help your child to be able to read. Sherry Berry Loves Berries is now available on Amazon for $2.99. So you definitely can check that out and download that to your Kindle or to your Kindle app on your computer or smartphone.